this.
I mean, hey,
We're
I wouldn't
back.
say it like that. We're back on the same day for once.
Hours later, we're back.
You have ice cream.
One of these days, you need to wear this with me so I don't look crazy
Okay.
every time.
Okay. Mine's a slightly, I think, because I got mine first and like printing, I guess we printed it. Mine's slightly lighter than yours is. The printing wise is. So it's not like
Interesting.
exactly like yours. I have though. I always pick once a week or every Thursday. I pick a Law and Order shirt, and like I theme it either on like a general shirt or like with this particular character. And there hasn't been a Jed episode yet. Haven't had it on.
Well, there needs to
I
be. Do you hear me? Writers, give us what we want.
hmm
For me, it's different because this is the only shirt I have so
I have a
far.
lot
So,
of shirts, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Y'all saw us on a regular basis. If you made like regular content, you'd be like, Heron was a Law and Order shirt like every other day. I'm like, I have a lot.
so for the
We don't.
first two shows, I literally wear whatever, and then I have this for the third show.
Whatever I have, I'm a college kid, so I wear whatever I have on all day.
All right. So
Oh well.
the episode is called Missing Persons.
Mm,
And we
yeah.
have to deal with things today. Because again, this is literally like the episode
Right
after
after it,
I
literally
got
the
it
next day,
shot.
or
So
it's like the next day
woo!
for them. I'll see it's better about like, well, not better about, but there's a more like thing after thing after thing. There's no like time in between like SVU is, so it's just like, well, it's the
Yeah,
next
they're
day,
actually
y'all.
doing like a freaking timeline this season. It makes
Yeah, sometimes they
sense.
used to just jump around like crazy and be like,
We still don't know like what time of year or anything is. We just know it's all like continuous thing
yeah, roughly the
this
same
time.
time as. Well, most of if it's like a crossover, that's when we know that they're on the same
Roughly the
timeline.
same, maybe around the same time as SVU. We haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, that's their fault for not giving us title cards. I don't know what they thought that we could live without them because it's whole part of the whole Law and Order thing that they have
Is
a title
title
card.
cards followed by a dun dun dun
Exactly.
dun.
Like, we can't play the sound for you actually maybe copyright claim.
So
We have to do it with
that's
our
my
imitation of it. We
best
do it with
I'm gonna be able to do.
our imitation of it.
So we start with the intro and Rita is back and
Mhm.
um
Who's
if
talking
you
to?
don't
Or maybe
remember
like other
who
girl.
she is, she's from the Albanian arc
Season two.
season 2. I was like
That's season
I
two.
was like I don't think it was season 3. Like I'm forgetting we're on 4, season 4. Um
Because
yeah,
when I
season
time
2.
started with like half a season, that's why it's like, what was between one and two?
So season 2, one of Elliot's first like UC things
Yeah.
in OC, and he basically went under with the Albanian mob, and there was a hidden
Yeah.
sex trafficking ring. Um,
Uh-huh.
and he rescued this girl Rita from it and got her and her son to safety. So
Yep.
present time, yay. Rita is now like doing like parties as like a private escort. She's choosing her
Indeed.
client. She's doing it her own way, but she is still kind of doing what she was doing previously, minus all the dangerous mob stuff. Um, and they see her like dancing with a man at like a beach party. Um, and then she's talking with her friend after, later, and she's like talking about this man that she met, and her friend is like, "Don't the kind of men we need, the kind of men um we take care of, we need are like a party, not a partner. They're looking for an escape." But Rita really wants a long-term thing.
Yeah. Not
Well, she goes out
a wall.
for another night. What?
A wall, please sponsor us. This is my favorite water bottle I use ever. I even have a
You
cup.
put it in you put it in the most random time.
I'm sorry. You know I say random stuff randomly, and then I have this ice cream. I shouldn't have ice cream at that time at 9 p.m., 8 p.m.,
I
whatever
was
time
just
it
like,
is.
why are you holding your water
Because
bottle?
I drank from it and then I put it back down. And then I said it
Okay,
all was
anyway. Yeah, so
I shouldn't
Allah
eat ice cream
sponsor
after
us,
8 p.m.
please.
Okay, it was a
Thank
bad
you.
idea, but I couldn't say no because I'm bad at some games. So
Yeah, never say no to ice
moving on.
cream.
Unless you're
Um,
lactose intolerant, then you should say no, but then you deal with it anyway. I
anyway,
won.
Rita goes out to this like fancy bar. She's wearing a nice red dress, and then like these two like, managers, whatever, walk over to her and she's like, I'm a paying client. Like, I'm a paying client. I can be here. And they're like, yeah, but somebody wants to talk to you. Well, she goes, does her job, leaves for the night, is texting somebody. All of a sudden, car pulls up. She gets picked up,
Yeah, literally, the guy just picks her up.
literally picks her up, puts her in a trunk. To which
Yeah,
I
just
say, what is it with the
can't use
OC
it.
people and wanting to put women in trunks?
Exactly. It's the third time now. We're doing this again.
I can't keep doing this, y'all.
No,
So
nothing good.
she gets drugged. They put her in a trunk. She's brought somewhere. And then she's tied up, duct taped, and carried somewhere.
Yep, and it's just like, and next scene.
Next scene.
Well, that's that. It was
So
time
we
for the intro.
pick up with,
That
oh,
was
they did,
that was
I forgot, they did a flashback in case you didn't remember what happened. So they showed,
yeah,
Ayana getting shot and Elliot getting suspended. So
yeah,
Elliot is currently suspended.
yeah.
Um, Man does not know what to do when he's not at work.
Literally was just standing around,
Bored out of
literally
his
standing around. He made a cup of
mind. Yeah, he
coffee
was
and just
literally
stand there.
standing in his kitchen like
He had his cup of coffee, like, well,
this is
exactly.
what do I do now? Like he tries calling Eli because the last episode Eli's
It
like,
didn't
I
go
just
to
want to
spend
talk to
time with
you.
my father. You
Well,
know,
Elliot's asking him all these weird questions, and Eli is like,
he's like cleaning the house. Ellie's bored. He's just like
Elliot's
doing
bored out of his
stuff.
mind. He's cleaning, he's trying to talk to his kids. And Eli's like, Dad, I gotta go like see my girlfriend. Like, what's going on?
Like, he's real bored.
He's like being like all weird about it. He like does
Like,
not know how to ask his children questions.
he never did.
Yeah. So that's that. And he like hangs up and he's like, yeah.
Oh,
And he
wait,
goes to
then
clean up the trash and he
yeah,
finds like this wrapper and it has like this brown
powdery
thing on it.
substance that we don't know what it is, but it's probably illegal substance.
And I just got so weirded out because all I saw was like brown and I didn't know what it was at first. Then he licked
He
it.
did taste it. I think, why
And I'm
would you
like,
do that?
what the yeah, exactly.
Why
Why
would you
would
do
you do that? It's in the
that? Why
trash. You have no
would you
idea
do
what it
that?
could be.
Why,
Aren't you a detective?
why would
Aren't you
you do that?
supposed to be smart? What up? Well, if it's a
Why?
substance that's not necessarily good.
Exactly. Why would you do that? Why would you
Um,
date? So I'm like, why are you dating? Like,
yeah. So there's that. Then we transition to
in the bureau, it's like everyone.
the bureau. The three youngins are all standing in the middle of the room watching Shaw literally take Ayana's chair
It puts
out of
another
her
note, like,
office and changing it for her own.
and then somebody, it might have been like Ray's minute said something like she can know too comfortable in here, something like that. I forgot what the we didn't write the
Yeah.
actual line, or something like that. He was like, he's
You
getting
did
too
literally
comfortable.
they're literally just watching like what the heck.
It's like, bro,
And
you're thinking how long did it take
Sam,
you to be here? Did you need to bring
yeah,
a whole chair and it's already closed?
yeah, literally. And where are they putting first of all, where are they putting Ayana's chair? Because when she comes back, she's gonna be like,
Where,
where's my chair?
where? This is not my chair. Where is it?
And so they have Sam, who did work with her at Hate Crimes, be like, she's not I worked with her long enough to know she's not one of the bad ones. And Bray is just like, yeah, but you also came in and got pretty comfortable pretty quickly too. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, stop being angry at everybody.
Exactly, Ray. You got caught on Ray. Like it was, you had enough time to be,
Please.
like you gonna get over it.
Sam is not the bad guy in this
Exactly.
situation.
We
He's a
love you,
good
Reyes,
person.
but now it's getting a little old. Come on, Reyes. Getting a little
Yeah.
old now.
And
Getting a little old.
we love Sam, so it's like, chill.
You gotta get over this
He-
now, Reyes. You gotta get
Obviously,
yourself
we
together.
miss Wheelan, yes, but Sam is also cool.
Yes, they do
Um,
have.
Yeah. So while that's happening, and then like the Shaw walks over and she's like, "This is a guy from IAB. Basically,
Yeah.
just tell him the truth and you'll all be fine."
Hmm.
So you get this little montage of all of them.
They clip
Uh,
together different things they've said.
and literally, it's hysterical. Jet, like, there's literally like the first scene is literally Jet just sitting there, all black. There's chains on her outfit. She's got red lipstick. Her leg is up. I literally wrote down if looks could kill, her entire look would kill.
Hmm.
Like, she would have killed this man with one glare.
Hmm.
She was not happy.
Hmm.
Um, they, start answering like, general questions. Then we go back to the apartment for a minute. And we made it, what, 5 episodes? Is this five?
Yeah, this is fine.
5 episodes.
Whoa. Hold
Without
on. Wait.
any without any crossover-ish contact.
Exactly. We made this far, and then I said,
And then,
So, so like, so
Olivia,
Elliot's still, yeah.
Elliot's checking his
Well, Elliot's
voicemail.
still
Doesn't
standing
want
around.
Olivia.
Elliot's still standing around, and then the voicemail. He's like, listen to his voicemails. It's like,
It's
I
Olivia.
said,
And I didn't, I was like,
disappointing.
ugh. Um,
Disappointing.
I mean, the email wasn't that bad. I mean, the
It
voicemail
was
wasn't that.
very simple. It wasn't like anything people made a
It
big
was
deal out
literally
of it
like,
for that.
"Hey, I heard what happened. I heard about the shooting.
Making sure
Just
you're
checking
good.
in regards to Iana too. Um, I just like I'm here for you if you need anything, basically.
Exactly. It was, that's normal. What normal people say to their friends. You know?
Like, I'm here for you. Like, I know you're suspended. I know you just knocked a 17-year-old to the ground. I
Yeah.
know your
Yeah.
cider just got shot. I'm
Yeah.
here
He's like,
for
we can
you.
talk. Yeah.
Nothing else besides
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. We're gonna I think one day, I think I just want to do like I don't care how much hate we get for it. We're just going to do a why EO is terrible, why this is a bad ship, and why you should not ship it.
Haven't we
The
done
exact
that like
opposite.
every single episode?
Okay, yes, but people want. Okay, yes, we have. We do that every week. We'll come up
Maybe.
with some bonus content. We'll find out. We might just like accumulate all of our thoughts into one thing of like, this is it. This is it, my argument.
I'm gonna preface this by saying it's not that we hate, well, if you're nice to us and you ship it, then we will respect you.
Yeah, it's just that their
If
fandom
you're
is kind of
not, it's a
toxic.
different story.
Their fandom is kind of okay. It
Treat
is
others
toxic.
the
We're not
way,
kind of.
treat
It is pretty rough out there.
treat others the way you want to be treated. That is all. Moving on.
Yep.
We go back to the bureau. Um, you know, the IAV dude is like, oh, he knocked a 17-year-old to the ground. And Jet was like, he was taking down a shooter. If he didn't, I would have. I was like, yes.
So yeah,
Because we know Jet can tackle
that
people.
would have. Yeah,
We've seen it.
that would have a little bit.
And it's true. Like Jet, like if Elliot wasn't there, Jet would have tackled him in a heartbeat because he shot his billet, shot Ayana. And they kept asking Reyes questions, and he's like, I wasn't there.
Yeah, he
But
was
he's like,
there. He was
the
also on
IAB
that
guy is
shit.
like, yeah, but you were watching through like security cameras. And he's like,
Like, oh,
I
yeah,
wasn't
was
there. But he was like, literally, like, I wasn't there. I'm not
like,
giving you anything. I wasn't there.
exactly. He was on desk duty. You know, actually on this.
And then they're asking Sam, the new guy, like, if,
He's like, bro,
they smelled
and we're
any
this close to
alcohol,
him.
if he smelled any alcohol in
He's
Elliot's
like, bro,
breath.
we're
And
not
he's
that
like,
close. He was like,
I'm
we're
not
not
that
that close.
close with him to do that. Um, and then there was one question, and Jet was just done. Stood up, arms crossed, glared at the guy. You don't know him. He was just trying to protect everyone. Walked away. Done. Which is kind of how I predicted. Like, I had a feeling Jet was going to be like, I hate this. This is annoying. Anybody who's like in an official um
He doesn't authority.
authority, she's like, Jet is like a fight the power type person.
It would
if
fight the power.
she doesn't respect them
Exactly. It'd
or
be
if
like,
they do something
I
that
mean,
annoys.
it's
Like
very fun writing Jet right fight the power and the resistance. If y'all
it's
not read the
so
resistance,
much fun. It is so
we're
much
doing
fun.
that currently. When we get finished recording, we're gonna get back to that. But it's
God
fun.
knows it's so much fun. Like come on. Like you can't tell me like Jet would, stay silent in like a
Exactly.
dystopian universe.
Nope. Keep fighting the power. Literally always the power. Speaking around the power, it's funny.
Ainsley would have so much fun with it. I swear. Um anyway. Oh, then I skipped ahead. So then after the interrogation, this is when Elliot finds the substance in the trash.
Elliot.
Then he calls his mom, or then he calls one of his daughters. They didn't say who, but one of his
Yeah.
daughters has Bernie with
Making sure she's okay.
them, making sure she's okay, like making sure, like, hey, you want me to come get her? I will. And they're like, it's fine. We don't know who has her, but one of them does. And then Elliot decides to go visit Joe Jr. at work the next day.
Which is an interesting choice to go do that. But sure.
He wants to try to get close with his brother. His brother invited him. And he's like, we know he like sells wine, but it was like in this really
Shady
weird,
warehouse.
shady, spacious
You
warehouse.
you would think, with like quality wine, they would not be in the shady
It
warehouse
would be in a freaking like vineyard, or there would be like shelves
with
of
bottles of
wine everywhere. It was like cardboard boxes and
wine
one bottle of wine on a
and
table.
some people are doing stuff. I'm like, this
Mm-mm.
seems suspicious.
But the problem is, he seems happy. So
Exactly.
it
So we
makes me
don't know.
wonder, does he really know what's
They
going on
like
behind the scenes?
exactly. Does he know? He seems a little naive at times.
Like he finally feels like he's doing something right, and
He's like with his
it might
life.
not
He was like,
actually be good.
exactly. I feel like something is
Like
wrong with the whole
I literally
situation, but I don't feel like he truly knows. Because he looks so happy. Like if you were
he literally
doing a
says
selling a illicit substance instead of wine, I don't know if you would be.
he literally says, I feel like I'm finally doing what I'm meant to do.
And then like, go you. And then it's like, this
The
job
poor
seems
thing is
suspicious.
gonna have his heart broken, I bet.
Probably.
He
Here's
then
his way for
continues
that.
on and says he has a new girlfriend
And
who is a 10 out of 10.
exactly whoever she is. Apparently
We
she's
don't know, but
amazing.
good for him.
You got
And
a
Elliot's
job,
like,
girlfriend.
great. Like,
Good for you. He's
okay.
like, he's just like good for you, I guess.
All right. So he leaves, and then Elliot goes to visit Ayana at the hospital.
Yeah.
Ayana's okay.
Yeah. I mean, we figured she would be. It wasn't ever. It wasn't a debate here.
Well, I was still like, I didn't know if we would see her this episode. So,
Yeah. I know. I don't know if
um,
we see her. We looked at like a little bit, and there might. I don't know if there's any next time though, because Danielle wasn't filming for a while. She was like, "I'm back from my vacation." We all were like, "Well, I guess
oh
you
yeah,
were doing
Danielle
it."
was off for a little bit, and she's like, "I'm back. Sorry you had to deal with Chris for a while."
So I guess maybe she might not be in it, or we'll find
Like,
figure out.
dang, damn.
He was
Yeah.
like,
So Elliot walks in the hospital room, and Ayana's eyes flutter open. She's awake, and Elliot's like, "Wow, looks like you got like a lot of people who care about you," because she's got like a freaking drawer stacked with like presents and balloons
yeah,
and flowers.
hospital gifts, the get well soon kind of gift.
And she's like, "Ugh, I don't need all this." And then Elliot picks up a teddy bear, and he's like, "Oh, I
He
guess I
brought
can
it. He
take
was
this
like,
back.
"Mm,
Take
like,
this back then." And she's like, "No, give me."
I was like,
And literally,
okay,
like, holds it, and
it's
she's like
good.
stroking it while they're having this conversation. And I was like, "This is adorable."
Yeah,
She has a soft spot for the teddy bear, which goes to show
exactly.
you adults can like stuffies too.
Exactly.
Freaking
We are
police sergeant is holding a teddy bear and being soft with it, and we can like them too.
exactly. We have an dog between the two of us. I probably have stuff we do, but
You probably have
we
more
have
than I do. I have
we
like five,
on
but
my
a whole
bed
bunch more in my attic.
in my room here at my dorm. I have like five. At my house, there's maybe six or seven on my bed, and there's probably
So
others in other places.
Okay, so yeah,
Anyway, we both love
Ayana
Stephanie
loves
a
the
lot.
teddy bear. We go on the conversation. She's like, how many times has Jet called? Or Elliot said, how many times has Jet called? Yana says, too many. She cares, ma'am.
Yeah, just making sure you're good. Just Jen would do anything for her. Don't
Yes,
cross Jen.
exactly. Jet
She
would
would
do
take you out. She did
anything.
not care. You crossed
She
her.
would, like, yeah, like what she said. If he didn't take down the shooter, I would have.
Exactly. There wasn't a debate here.
There's
Jen
no, yeah,
stopped.
exactly, no debate. They would do anything for each other.
And
Um, oh no,
then
Elliot
Ayana goes,
said it, and then Yana's like, too many. I'm like, she cares, and I was like, I know Reyes came,
probably hit multiple times. Yeah.
like they like multiple
Or
times.
one.
It's like they literally all
He
just
was
went through
probably
this. Of
traumatized.
course, they're gonna come see you.
Exactly. He's probably traumatized by the hospital, but he had to come see Ayana.
And then they're like, yeah. Elliot's like, yeah. They don't usually listen. And Yana looks at him. He's like, where did they learn that from? Hmm. Gee, I wonder. Ayana is asked,
I think
like, Ayana asked him, with the suspension and everything, and the fact that, yes, there is a 17-year-old involved in this. Please. She's like, please lay low. Please.
you just sit on your hand. He said, please he goes,
Yeah, sit on your hands and, like, let everybody
let this
else do
let this
things.
slide over because they're acting a fool.
He's like,
Right now they
yes,
can see.
okay, I will. No, but we'll get to that. He
Of
leaves.
course you won't,
And
but
then we see he's going to his car, and we see this person behind him in like a hood, and
mm,
it's like, what is happening?
yeah.
And he turns around and he like grabs her, and she's like, wait, she like we find out it's a woman. She screams. She's like, wait, wait. Like her head falls off. We find out it's Rita's friend Heidi,
Well, he was talking to me at the beginning.
the one she was talking to at the beginning. She's like, no, no, I'm a friend of Rita. Like sent me to, I was looking for you. Something's wrong, and just show that Rita,
That she
she actually does
knew
know
his name.
Rita. She gave him the copy of the Count of Monte Cristo that Elliot gave Rita.
Yeah.
Um, we find out that Rita is tied up and blindfolded in a chair in a random place. It's
We
bad.
find out what the kind of place is later, but
Her son is in London, and Rita's like like Elliot's talking to Heidi, and she's like, I thought she was with her son in London. And she's like, he's there. She moved back to, get money, ended up doing this, the escort thing.
mhm.
And Elliot's like, okay, how do you know she was a problem? There's a problem. Like, she texted me, she's okay. And he's like, what? And she's like, we have a rule in between us with our business. If you're okay, you never say you're okay.
He never used those words.
They usually said their code word is like, suck it.
Mm.
And then that's how they know that they're okay. She says, talking to a nice guy, but unfortunately, nice guys are always a problem because they're not actually nice guys. Um, and Elliot's like, okay, do you have like anything I can use? Gives him literally a digital camera.
Yeah, throwback. We won't use
Throwback.
relative.
And he's looking at the photos of her and he's like, okay, I'll take it. Well, he's kind of listening to Ayana. So he didn't call Jet. Like I was like, why didn't he call Jet? And I was like, he doesn't want to get her in trouble. So
Yeah,
he calls Vargas for help because he doesn't give a shit about him.
yeah, throw him
Gets in trouble, fine.
whatever. Doesn't like it.
Vargas is like so excited that Elliot called him to help. He's like,
I guess
wow,
he gets
like,
some
am I
sort of
really?
respect.
Yeah,
A
he's like, you
part of the
really
team.
respect me? Am I
He
part of
needs
the
to
team? And Elliot's just like putting on his jacket, trying to leave. Like, dude, shut up.
like.
And then Vargas is like, okay, who are we looking for anyway? And Elliot stops and he says, someone I thought I saved. And I was like, ouch. Anyway, we get back to the bureau and Shaw is,
That's the part with
talking.
the chair. We said it too early.
What?
This is the part with the chair. We said it too early.
Oh, oopsie. Anyway,
It's
yeah,
really
so yeah, now Shaw comes in because she's the interim captain until Ayana comes back. She's basically there to just make sure the case is airtight for ADA Carisi, which, we
like what
appreciate,
you
yes.
literally
But
what you said. Like, I'm making sure this is good for you.
literally, she wants to make sure that the three dot their I's and cross their T's. And the trio is literally like, what is this woman? Her style is very different from Rihanna, and they're just literally like, what? So yeah, I was early. This is when she trades her chair for Rihanna's.
They look the same. I think what was the difference? They looked pretty similar to me.
Yeah, it's just interesting. And then they're like, looks like she's getting comfortable. And then Reyes is like, yeah, you came in and got pretty comfortable too, yeah, etc., etc. Um, the Shaw, then comes back out of the office and they're all still standing there. And then there's like this moment of, oh, okay, we're going. Yep, we're going to work now. It was kind of
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, about it.
Like, even though these three are like detectives, they're still like, young. So they're like, okay, we're going, everything's fine, we're good. So Sam goes to his desk, Jet goes up to her desk, and Reyes follows her. I was like,
We're not going through this again, are we?
are we doing this again?
Like, wait, look, we're not going through this again. Like, stop now.
And Jet is literally like, pulling stuff up. And Reyes is like, I thought we weren't supposed to be looking into what Stabler's doing. And she's like, well, technically it's crossing T's to keep an eye on Stabler, right?
No.
And Reyes is like, would definitely be dotting the I's. And I was like, great. So Jet is a rebel when Belle isn't around.
Like,
I
I
was
know
like, this is great. Like,
other
this is
people.
great. Um, yeah, this is great. So they're looking into it. And then she's looking at the thing and she's like, what the hell is he doing in Long Island?
Exactly. For a second, I forgot where Long Island was. I was like,
It's in
what
New
the?
York. Girl, that's where Carisi's from. No, that's Staten Island.
That's
Oh my
Staten Island,
God.
exactly. Exactly what I was thinking in my head. I was like, that's not correct.
That's the Rhode Island.
Where?
Um, okay, so we get
That's
the
Staten Island.
transcript. Elliot's
Oh,
driving his car. Vargas is giving him details. And Elliot apparently can like see Vargas in his house. And he's
and he
like,
does have home security.
all of a
We did
sudden,
know
because all of a sudden he yells, get your feet off my coffee table.
that.
So he goes to like this, like,
Gotta get my clothes up the dryer. But keep talking.
okay, he goes to
Mhm.
like this game casino place and he walks in because he sees a guy on the camera that he knows is at the party and he's trying to talk to them there. Well, there's this NYPD like chief in Long Island that's like, um, and he's looking at her and he's like, who are you? And she's like, I'm the cop. And here's how this is going to go. We're going to play a game like of cards. You win a hand. I mean, I win a hand and I'm arresting you for trespassing. And he's like, okay, what if I win? And he's like, you get a guy of having something to do with Rita's disappearance. This is like the first time I've seen a woman actually scare Elliot, and it was great. Like, he deserves to be a little bit scared. Well, the next scene we get is him being put in the drunk tank, meaning he won the card game. And he literally, goes against the wall, puts his hood up because, he's in a drunk tank. He doesn't need any criminals seeing him. And it like takes a breath, and it's almost like he's getting back into his undercover, determined, serious mode. So, um, the next day, he's taken out of the drunk tank by one of the cops, and he's like, "Thanks." Um, and the guy's like, "You're Stabler, right?" He's like, "Yeah. What do you know about me?" He's like, "I know that you're just an arrogant city cop who thinks he owns every place he walks into." And if that is not one of the most accurate statements about Stabler, I don't know what it is. Um, then he goes into this restaurant to ask if anybody's seen Rita. Well, they turns out that that's also missing, and this cop
I
from
know.
Long Island is.
She was in
Um,
deep.
we're at the restaurant part thing, but
You
also
said
like the line
she was
where
like,
the cop says that Elliot is just an arrogant city cop who thinks he owns every place he walks into.
and I was
Isn't
like,
that the
damn.
accurate thing though?
Hmm.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it
Um,
really is. Damn, bro. You know, wild though.
yeah. Okay, so back to the restaurant. The woman's name is Christine Olston. She was working at the restaurant to buy a prom dress. She was at the beach party in Westbrook. Elliot goes to talk to the family. The parents just really want her found. Elliot's looking around the house. He sees the little brother on the stairs. So the little brother backs up in fear for a minute. I'm like, fair enough. You're seeing this guy you don't know in a sweatshirt, jeans,
Hmm.
beard, and bald. Yeah. And Elliot, calms him down. And he basically talks to him like, is there any like thing your sister would have shared, like hidden that you would know about? And the boy comes down and hands him a flip phone. Apparently, we're just throwbacking today.
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
talking to Karen now the flip phone. He goes in his car. He dials a number, like the last number called, and there's just heavy breathing on the phone.
Hmm.
Um,
It literally is just heavy breathing.
yeah.
It's very
So
weird.
he goes back to his hotel room. Um, he's, trying to sleep, and then he gets a message sent about Rita.
Hmm.
And it's a video of her all tied up, crying, screaming. It's not
Hmm.
good.
Yeah.
Um,
And then he takes the
he goes to
evidence to
then,
like the
yeah,
cop, the lady cop's name I don't
lady
have,
cop
but you know,
from earlier, and he's like,
the cop I don't have.
yeah. And she's like, asking him again about the questions that what he was gonna do when he found her like friend that Elliot thinks is good for this. And she's like, "What were you gonna do? Knock him around?" He goes, "I hadn't thought that far in advance."
I mean, we figured that's what he was gonna do.
Of course you didn't. Your first thought is punch first, ask questions later.
Yeah, and everybody knows this is
And the
everybody
woman is
knows.
like, "This is my town. Whatever you're going to do goes by me." It's like,
No rule breaking here.
then we get the next scene, which was just hysterical. Elliot goes back to his hotel room. He unlocks the door, and the four are there. So Vargas, Jet, Reyes, and Sam are all literally just in there. Like they freaking gotten
They
themselves
set
comfortable. They're
they set up
working.
they work everything. No,
Yeah, they're set up everything. And Elliot just like looks for a moment and he's like,
like,
"Why are you here?"
he didn't even bother asking how they got in. He just asked why they're
He's just like, "Why are you here?" And Jet is like, "We're the cavalry. That's all you get."
here. Mhm. Yep.
Then they get into
Exactly.
like, the fact that in order to get here, Reyes drove freaking 95 miles an
That's
hour.
all we.
And
He's
Jet
like,
is like,
please,
apparently he drives really fast. Like, oh my lord.
God, be real. She says like 95 bucks.
Um,
Mm,
you know, he's like, all right, fine. You're here. I guess you're gonna help. So he shows everybody the video, and
yeah.
Jet goes, "Oh, I know what that's in the background. It's a World War II artillery bunker. I swear this to God, this she knows
Yeah, that's
everything,
exactly. It's called being
everything."
neurodivergent. You know everything.
Yeah, yes. Actually,
It's
why you say
called
that, there was some post going around on
it's
Twitter
called being no neurodivergent.
this week.
You know
That a
everything about
lot of
it, a little bit
people
about it.
are starting to, jump on the train that Jet may be neurodivergent or autistic, which we've been saying since season 1.
Mhm.
But honestly, yeah, even Ainsley has like said like, that she has some, you know, traits of their own, but also that she think it'd be really cool if they did it for Jet because it's not something you see very often.
Yeah, and
Also,
not done well.
yeah, exactly, not done well. Also, literally, I don't even think like, I don't know if like Ainsley's doing it on purpose or not, but some of the stuff that she's doing for Jet is already coming out as presenting as like a neurodivergent trait. So it's not like they would literally have to do much to add
Mm,
to it. They literally just can be she can literally say it in a sentence and then boom. Anyway,
exactly.
Elliot's like, okay, cool. Where's this bunker? They find where the bunker is. He's like, okay, cool, I'm going. And then they all try to grab their stuff. And they're like, no. He's like, you're not coming with me. And they're like, what? And Jet is like, everyone in this room is out of jurisdiction, especially you. Like,
Yeah.
if we're
He's not
all
supposed
getting
to
in
be with
trouble, we're all going together.
exactly. We're all going together.
And but then, Elliot says he Sergeant won't have a squad to come back to if you all try going with me. And they're like, fine.
You're like, you're right.
So he closes the door for a second, and they all try to follow out the door.
They all grab all their stuff again.
The door. He opens it again, and he opens it again, and he's like, "Don't follow me." Closes it again. They all
Maybe they should have
shrug.
let him walk off a little bit. They like what teenagers do, trying
So
to
he was
stick each
like,
other
"I
out.
don't know." I was like, "No."
I know
He
all the
literally,
teenager tricks in the book, and no, I heard you come. Heard.
yeah, exactly. And then they're
Yeah,
like, they
teenagers.
put
You
all
know.
their they put all their stuff down, and they're like, "Well, we tried."
Mm-hmm.
Um.
There's some
All right.
random behind the scenes picture of this the bunker, and we're like, what is this? You know, there's something really funny. But
Yep.
the dude was
Um.
about to explode. So don't start nothing too much for it.
Okay, we'll finish
Slowly.
this episode. All right, we're back. We're almost done.
Yeah. We're literally almost. It happens every time. We're like almost done. And it's like, well, too bad. Wait
All
till
right.
the
Elliot drives to the location that the Yunnins found,
yeah.
the bunker, and he gets out of his car and does he have his gun? I don't remember.
Nope. He took
No.
that from him. He took that from him. That made it
Oh
real
yeah,
risky.
right. Because he's suspended, he doesn't have one. So literally all he has is a flashlight and his fist.
Yep. That he expects he can handle that. And that's all he got.
Anyway, so he
Mm,
goes
yeah,
in,
whatever.
he's looking around this like giant wooded area by this beach. Um, and then he finds like this bunker and he goes inside, he goes down, and he finds, oh my God, I'm forgetting what her name is. Christine. And he unties her and everything. He's like, it's okay, it's okay. I'm a cop, you're okay. But like, I need you to tell me where Rita is. And she
Hmm.
like slowly points.
Yeah, because there's a man
Words.
out there. Oh no, that's not it. She doesn't see the man yet. It's just that she knows where Rita is just outside.
Oh, yeah, she like slowly points upwards. So Elliot turns to go, and then the perp shows up, and he literally throws sand in Elliot's eyes.
I'm like, well,
Elliot Stabler is undone by sand in the eyes.
I mean, this man's invincible, but Sam and I guess wasn't it.
Yeah. Um, you know. They fight, fists, etc., etc. The man tries going up the ladder. Elliot tries following him. The man kicks him off the ladder, and
Like
he lands. His back like lands on the
it's the sharp
metal
like
hard edge of the table.
I was like, bro, he got listen,
And he literally like cries out in pain. I'm like,
and then he does, and then gets right back up. I was like, bro,
how are you okay after that? That's painful. Oh,
no,
that was
definitely.
bad.
Like, this old man is still. I guess there
Yeah.
must be something in the contract or something, but like he cannot be hurt.
Anyway, yeah, literally. He gets up, he goes back up. He doesn't find the man, but he goes to search for Rita.
Mhm.
And he finds like this area like where the
Disturbed,
ground
like
is uneven in a shovel, and he starts digging. And he starts saying, no, 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 over again. And I literally wrote in the doc, oh my God, not me crying over this man.
there.
I was like, I don't like him, but like, I don't like him, like, sad either. Like, it was heart-wrenching. And unfortunately, this missing person's just case does
Was
not have
not no,
happy
not having
ending.
happy, no happy
She's dead.
ending.
He finds Rita, and she's dead.
Yep.
The next scene we get is Reyes and Sam coming, and they're like, yeah, the Emmy said she was dead over 48 hours. They're like, are you okay? He's like, yeah. I mean, obviously he's not, but that's a standard
He's never
answer.
gonna say it because it's silly.
And he's like, look, while we're here, the chief of the Long Island police is in charge. Do as she says. Um, yeah. Then we get another small scene of Ayana in the hospital. She's still holding the teddy bear. Did Elliot go see her again? I don't remember.
On the phone. You talk on the phone, but they like
Oh, we're
show
talking on
you
the
on
phone.
the phone.
Yeah. And she's still holding the teddy bear. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. Um, then Elliot goes to talk to Christine, and he's like, look, I know this is difficult, but like, is there anything you can tell us about this guy? And she's like, the only thing she really remembers, he's got this like rough, gravelly voice. And he said, like, the one thing she remembers him saying was, don't wash away with the sea, sweetheart. So then, the units come out and they start looking around in this area. And we hear one guy say, I found a body. And then the other one going, I found one too. They find three more bodies in that area.
Yep.
It might be the cop that, Rita was dancing with. We don't know yet. But anyway, literally the last line in the episode is Reyes saying, we've got ourselves a serial killer.
Yep. And that's it.
And it's the first time that OC has dealt with the serial killer of this
Yeah, they
matter.
usually because organized crime is more not really about murder. They're more
But
about
everyone's like, oh, great, another serial killer with bodies by a beach.
yeah.
I don't need that parallel. No, thank you. I also like, oh God, no, no, I don't want them dealing with a serial killer. That scares me. Okay.
That's
What do you
usually
give
not
this
their vibe.
episode?
4.5.
Yeah, I do too. Um, all
It
right,
gets
what's the
better. The next one is by the sea, beyond the sea, beyond the sea. Hold on. It says when several bodies are found in a seaside town, Stabler navigates the politics and secrets of the close-knit community to find a potential serial killer. Jet brings a witness under her protection. Tensions rise as Stabler skips his IAB meeting.
Of course he does.
Bro, they're not gonna
If
go easy
we
on you the
think
more you skip out them. Like he doesn't understand. Like
if we think anything otherwise, Also,
That's even better for you.
he's still
Skipping it.
keep in mind, he's still suspended
Yep.
and he's still investigating a case, and apparently nobody's paying attention to that.
I mean, I'd be looking for him. I guess he skipped the meeting. I
Ivy
mean,
is, yes, but also I'm thinking potentially the witness that Jet might be taking under protection is Christina,
yeah,
which is cool because they're around the same age. Christina wanted to go shopping for her prom dress. At least this teenager is nice.
yeah, not like other girls.
Not like Kiki. Jet will be
I
watching
don't
a
see.
nice teenager this time. If
Not like
that's who the witness is. We don't know.
it's
Anyway,
not like
my the important thing to note about that is Jet is getting a bigger role in this
yes.
case.
For them to
Yeah.
name it, then it has to be important. For them to
Yeah,
put it.
literally they put it in the promo. They put it in the summary. It's gotta be important.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah.
Actually, now I'm gonna go look and see. Sometimes they put like guest stars in the wiki real quick.
I mean, curiosity. Well, no,
I'm gonna
we're
do a
not
little
saying it's only Sunday, so it's
scooping.
not very
I'm gonna do a little scooping.
beyond the sea.
Beyond the sea. Du-du-du-du-du. I love it. It's like filming locations. That's not what I'm looking for, but cool.
People would want
Weird. So the actual summary says Jet, but the wiki says her last name. Weird.
well, this wiki is fan submitted, so wikis are fan submitted.
So according to the recurring cast, um, the new girl isn't on it, but Heidi is the friend. So that would also be an interesting thing if Jet was,
Mm,
taking her under her wing too,
mm,
instead of the other one. But we don't know yet.
mhm,
We don't know. And so this is gonna be episode 6, right?
mhm.
Yeah, so after this, we're down to what, 7 more?
Yeah, there's 13.
Damn. It's going fast.
Yeah. Listen, there'll probably be one skipped a month though, just to like for the because March we won't have on March the second the 7th will be saving, so then I'll give us 3 in March.
Oh,
They'll probably skip one in April for some reason, probably. And then by May it's usually it. So
the the wiki um has given me some interesting information that I didn't realize. Um that we know Jet has shot somebody before. The episode Dead Presidents when, she was talking with Malachi and he's like trying to comfort her.
yeah.
The one where she shot the thug last episode is the first time she ever killed somebody.
Oh yeah.
And here's the difference. That time she was like really shaking up. This time she took his gun and said, "Let's do this shit."
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not phasing her anymore, which
No.
cool because she can do her job, but also how much hurt is she holding inside? Also, the wiki specifically says she has anxiety.
I mean,
So that's a
be
point
completely
for, us. No, it literally says it.
yeah. I was like, we know. Oh,
We knew that. Like,
you
you
knew
can
that. That was new
obviously
information.
say, but what episode is it? I'm assuming it's the one with this. Is it the one with the CI? Maybe.
Okay.
Just a different one. No, just a different one, but so she has anxiety, which, I could tell you,
Feeling?
yeah, but cool, at least other people are noticing. Anyway, so yes, next week we have episodes on Peter's birthday. Then we're off for the State of the Union, which is kind of good. because it gives me a chance to not have to,
We're
worry
going
about
to
whatever's happening
yeah,
on the
yeah,
show when I have to go get
yeah.
surgery in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead over the weekend. We're gonna record just so it is done, and then we'll come up with
Because I'll still
something.
be
We
able
might
to
come up with
talk.
bonus content for the week after. We might not. We'll figure it out.
All right. I think that's it. Do
But
we have anything
that's
else?
it.
Do we want to
Mm-mm.
talk about anything we've written? What have we even written? I don't remember.
Um,
I literally don't
you
even
know,
know.
we kind of
Oh,
been all over the place.
we started another AU, which I
Yeah,
like. I like to call it a
yeah.
combination of one
Yeah.
Disney,
One day we'll yeah.
Once Upon a
One day
Time,
these stories will be published. But
and
we start so many we never
Into
keep
the
come back
Woods.
around. Once
And take that with what you will. But for now, I think that's everything.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at the shirt. Just because. Okay. Anyway. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay.
I think that's it. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening. We love
Thanks
you
for
all.
listening. I do. You will hear, so happy Wednesday or whatever day you listen to this. Hope your Wednesday is well. That's the day I uploaded it anyway. Hope your Wednesday is well.
I hope your Wednesday
Um,
is wonderful.
yes. We love and appreciate you. If you
We
would
do.
like,
We
we
do.
still have our, I forgot what it's called. Hold on. Um, I have to remember what it's actually called. It's in the description of the episode. If you would like, we have our, if you would like to donate, if you feel graciously donate to us, sure you can donate to this show. If you feel
We
graciously to
appreciate
want to
you.
donate, there is a link in the description that lets you do that if you'd like to graciously donate to the show. What I'm trying to say,
Don't
we're
die.
on, I'm not, we're on YouTube, so we'll come up with some exclusive bonus content at some point. We're very busy, but we will come up with bonus content for y'all to watch for us to be entertaining. Because
Yes.
when we play Jackbox, it's hilarious, and when we do other
Oh my
things, we'll
God,
come up with
yes.
some fun.
That would be fun. Oh my God, doing that when I won't be able to talk will be more fun.
I mean, most of them you don't have to talk. I mean, I'll talk for you because you just hype for most of
Yeah, we decided that we're either doing a voice to text to voice, or I'm holding up a whiteboard.
it. And
Haven't
I'll read
decided
it to
yet.
you out loud. Well,
All
that's all we
right.
got. We'll
Well,
stop
I think
using
that's it.
fucking.
Thanks for
That's all,
listening,
folks.
guys.
Thanks for listening. We will see you all next week. Have a lovely
Bye.
day, week. We love you. That's all. Goodbye.